So far we've studied two vector operations, vector addition and scalar multiplication, each of which yields another vector. In this section we're going to study a third vector operation called dot product. This product yields a scalar rather than a vector. So for example, if I have the two vectors as listed here, u and v, and I want to take the dot product of them, what this is actually equal to is u sub 1 times v sub 1 plus u sub 2 times v sub 2. Given that the u sub 1 and 2 and v sub 1 and 2 are real numbers, then the product and sum of real numbers is going to equal a real number as well. A couple other properties we need to discuss about dot products. If I have two vectors and I'm going to take the dot product, u dot v is also equal to v dot u. So dot product is commutative. If I have a zero vector where the vector is actually 0, 0, and I multiply that times any other vector, well then 0 sub 1 times v sub 1 is going to be 0. And 0 sub 2 times v sub 2 is also going to be 0, so the sum of two zeros is 0. The third property that I want to discuss is u dot v plus w. So given three vectors, I'm going to take the sum of two vectors and then I'm going to take the dot product of that. This does have a distributive property. This is the same as saying u dot v plus u dot w, which is going to give us a scalar. Fourth product, if I have some vector v and I do a dot product with itself, this is equal to the magnitude of that vector squared. And the last property that we have for this, if I have some kind of a number, we'll call it c, and I'm going to be multiplying it times the dot product of two vectors, this is the same as taking that number c times one of the vectors and taking the dot product. So I could actually take that and say c times u dot v, or I could do u dot c times v. So there you have it, the properties of dot products. Please take a look for dot product properties number 2. And we will continue discussing other interesting properties that vectors have when taking dot products. In the meantime, have yourself a great day.